I want to have a discussion about the difference between empathy and compassion fatigue. So let's start with understanding what the word compassion means. So, passion, when you look at the description of it and you look at the origins of it, the word compassion actually means to suffer. Isn't that interesting? It means to suffer. So, compassion actually means to suffer with. So, when we talk about what is compassion fatigue, we're actually talking about the fatigue from suffering with someone. That is very different than empathy. Empathy has to do with our ability to be with our clients in the shared dysregulation, in the shared resonance, but not actually being caught up in it. And that's the difference between empathy and suffering with. When we merge with our clients, when we don't regulate ourselves in the midst of our own activation, when we become confluent with them in their stories, we are now merging too close. And we could, in those moments, say we are now suffering with. But the act of empathy, again, is something quite different. It's my ability as a clinician to be with you, but not suffer with you. I can feel you. I can be in your world with you. I can still feel even the resonance of the dysregulation in my own nervous system, but I'm still over here. I am connected to myself. So, this is an important piece for us when we are thinking about work with our clients. The goal is to have empathy. The goal is to be with and also separate at the same time, which is different than compassion, suffering with, because we have merged, we're now confluent, and we are now dysregulated with our client, and there is very little separation of self in those moments. And that inevitably is going to lead towards fatigue and the autonomic nervous system shutting down. So, as you are considering this, really think through how do you and what do you need to do to embody empathy versus compassion, which could potentially lead to fatigue and to shutdown.